Have you noticed your arms feeling a little weaker? Or maybe it's gotten harder to stand up from a chair, carry groceries, or climb the stairs. If so, you're not alone. As we age, something sneaky begins happening inside our bodies. Our muscles start to shrink, and it happens much faster than you think. It's called sarcopenia, and by the time we're in our 60s and 70s, it can rob us of up to 15% of our strength every decade. But here's the real shocker. Most seniors have no idea it's happening, or worse, that it can be prevented. In this video, I'm going to reveal the one food that's missing from most seniors' diets. It's a food that's packed with the exact nutrients your body needs to preserve muscle, stay strong, and maintain independence. And no, it's not some expensive supplement or weird superfood you've never heard of. It's affordable, accessible, and delicious. Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or even 80s, you still have the power to build strength and protect your muscles if you give your body the right fuel. I'll walk you through why muscle loss happens, the silent symptoms to watch out for, and finally, the one food that could completely change the game for your health and mobility. So stick with me, because if you're not eating this one thing, your muscles could be vanishing right under your nose. Let's talk about why your muscles might be disappearing, even if you're not doing anything differently than you were a few years ago. It all starts with a natural process that happens to every single person: age-related muscle loss, or as the medical world calls it, sarcopenia. Starting around the age of 30, we slowly begin to lose muscle mass, about 3 to 5% per decade. But once we hit 60, that process accelerates dramatically, especially if we're not eating the right foods or staying active. The result? Weakness, fatigue, and a higher risk of injuries and falls. Another culprit? Less physical activity. Many seniors find themselves becoming more sedentary as the years go by, whether it's due to joint pain, illness, or just lifestyle changes. But when you move less, your muscles have less reason to stay strong. It's a use it or lose it situation. Then there's the diet factor, which plays a much bigger role than most people think. As we age, our appetites can shrink. We eat smaller portions or skip meals altogether. And unfortunately, many of the foods we do eat are low in high-quality protein, the building blocks of muscle. Add in things like poor sleep, chronic stress, certain medications, and inflammation, and it creates the perfect storm for muscle breakdown. And the scariest part? Sarcopenia often happens quietly. You might not even realize your muscles are weakening until one day you struggle to get up off the floor or you slip and fall. That's why recognizing the problem early and taking action is so important. The good news? It's not too late. Research shows that with the right nutrition and exercise, muscle loss can be slowed, stopped, and even reversed. But it starts with understanding what your body is missing and fixing it from the inside out. So now that you know why muscles fade with age, let's talk about the real missing piece in most seniors' diets, the one nutrient that could make all the difference. Here's something that might surprise you. Most seniors aren't eating enough protein. That's right. Despite how important it is for maintaining strength and energy, studies show that nearly half of older adults fall short of their daily protein needs. And without enough protein, your body can't rebuild the muscle it naturally loses with age. Now you might be thinking, but I eat meat. I have eggs sometimes. Sure, that helps, but it may not be enough. You see, older adults actually need more protein per pound of body weight than younger people. That's because our bodies become less efficient at using protein to repair muscle as we age. So, while you might feel like you're eating just fine, your body may not be getting enough of what it needs to maintain muscle tissue. And here's where it gets even trickier. Not all proteins are created equal. Some foods might have protein, but they don't contain the full range of essential amino acids, especially leucine, which is a key trigger for muscle building. If your meals are heavy in carbs or low-protein snacks like toast, crackers, or fruit, you're not giving your muscles the materials they need to stay strong. And here's where it gets even trickier. Not all proteins are created equal. Some foods might have protein, but they don't contain the full range of essential amino acids, especially leucine, which is a key trigger for muscle building. If your meals are heavy in carbs or low-protein snacks like toast, crackers, or fruit, You're not giving your muscles the materials they need to stay strong. The result? A slow but steady decline in muscle mass, which eventually leads to frailty, loss of balance, and a decrease in independence. But the good news is, there's a simple fix. Just by adding one specific high-quality protein food to your daily routine, you can make a huge difference in muscle preservation. It doesn't require a drastic diet overhaul. You don't need to count calories or eat bland, boring meals. In the next section, I'll reveal the one food that's rich in the protein and amino acids your body is craving, and I'll show you exactly how to use it to rebuild strength, feel energized, and support healthy aging. So, what is this one food that can help stop muscle loss in its tracks? It's something simple, versatile, and packed with exactly what your body needs. Eggs. That's right. Eggs are one of the most complete protein sources on the planet. They contain all 9 essential amino acids, including leucine, which plays a critical role in triggering muscle protein synthesis, the body's process for building and repairing muscle. Leucine is especially important for seniors because, as we age, our muscles become less responsive to protein. That means we need more of it, and eggs deliver. But the benefits don't stop at protein. Eggs are also rich in vitamin D, which supports muscle function and bone strength. Many seniors are low in vitamin D, especially those who don't get enough sun exposure. Vitamin D deficiency has been linked to muscle weakness, poor balance, and a higher risk of falls. Just one large egg contains about 6 grams of high-quality protein and important nutrients like choline, vitamin B12, and selenium, all of which support energy, brain health, and metabolism. Worried about cholesterol? That's an outdated myth. Current research shows that for most people, dietary cholesterol doesn't significantly raise blood cholesterol levels. In fact, eggs can be part of a heart-healthy diet, especially when they're replacing ultra-processed foods or sugary breakfasts. Another reason eggs are such a game changer? They're affordable and easy to prepare. Whether you're scrambling them in the morning, boiling a few for snacks, or whipping up a veggie-packed omelet for dinner, eggs are convenient and adaptable to just about any diet. When you start your day with eggs, you're not just getting full. You're fueling your muscles, stabilizing your blood sugar, and setting yourself up for more strength and energy throughout the day. So instead of skipping breakfast or grabbing toast and coffee, try making protein your priority, and let eggs do the heavy lifting. Up next, let's look at how this one small change has already transformed lives, and how it can work for you too. Let me introduce you to Margaret, a 72-year-old retired school teacher. A year ago, Margaret started feeling tired all the time. She struggled to lift grocery bags and even noticed her legs trembling when she got up from her favorite armchair. Her doctor mentioned age-related muscle loss, but didn't offer much guidance. Then Margaret came across a tip, just like the one you're hearing today, about the power of eggs. She decided to give it a try. Every morning, she swapped her sugary cereal for 2 scrambled eggs with spinach. Within weeks, Margaret said she had more energy, felt steadier on her feet, and even started taking short walks again. Then there's Joe, age 68, who had been dealing with back pain and low stamina. His grandson told him about eating more protein to stay strong, and Joe added eggs into his daily routine, sometimes boiled, sometimes as a breakfast sandwich. 6 months later, Joe's physical therapist noticed his core strength had improved, and he wasn't getting winded as easily when climbing stairs. These stories aren't one in a million cases. They're normal people, just like you, who made a small change and saw a big difference. And it's not just anecdotal. Scientific studies confirm that older adults who consume higher amounts of high-quality protein, especially sources rich in leucine, are more likely to maintain muscle mass and mobility well into their later years. You don't have to become a bodybuilder or drastically change your lifestyle. Just adding a few eggs to your week could be the simple shift your body's been waiting for. In the next section, I'll show you exactly how to do it, with easy meals and smart tips to make protein a no-brainer in your daily life. Okay, let's get practical. Now that you know why eggs are so powerful, how do you actually work them into your everyday meals? Don't worry. You don't need to become a gourmet chef or eat the same thing every day. Here are some easy, delicious ways to include eggs in your routine. whether you're cooking for one or feeding the whole family. Breakfast ideas. Start with the most obvious. Breakfast. Scrambled eggs take just minutes. You can make them in a pan or even the microwave. Add in spinach, tomatoes, or a sprinkle of cheese, and boom! You've got a protein-packed, muscle-building start to your day. Not a fan of scrambling? Try a hard-boiled egg or two with a slice of whole-grain toast and avocado. Or make an egg muffin batch once a week. Whisk up eggs, pour into muffin tins with chopped veggies, and bake. They store well in the fridge and can be microwaved in seconds. Lunch and snack options. Eggs aren't just for breakfast. A chopped hard-boiled egg added to a salad can turn it from light lunch to protein powerhouse. You can also make a simple egg salad with plain yogurt or light mayo and enjoy it on whole grain crackers, in a wrap, or stuffed in a tomato. Need a quick snack? A couple of boiled eggs with a sprinkle of salt and pepper is more satisfying and muscle-friendly than a granola bar. Dinner solutions. For dinner, eggs can be the star of a veggie-loaded omelet or even a frittata. Pair with roasted sweet potatoes or a side of greens, and you've got a balanced, protein-rich plate. You can also use eggs to boost your other meals. Add them to fried rice, stir them into soup, or top off a grain bowl. Tips for success. Aim for 20-30 grams of protein per meal. 2 eggs give you around 12 grams, so pair them with cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, beans, or lean meat to hit the target. Don't skip meals. Spacing protein intake throughout the day is more effective for muscle support than cramming it into dinner. Make it easy. Keep boiled eggs in the fridge. Buy liquid egg whites if cracking eggs is tricky. Use pre-chopped veggies to save time. What if you don't like eggs? No problem. The key takeaway is high-quality protein. And while eggs are an amazing source, you can also try Greek yogurt, chicken breast, tuna, tofu, or protein shakes. Just make sure you're getting enough. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Make one small upgrade and you'll feel it in your strength, energy, and even your mood. Now, let's talk about how this all ties in with another critical factor: exercise. Eating more protein, like eggs, is a huge step toward maintaining muscle, but if you really want to supercharge your results, you need to combine it with the right kind of exercise. Think of it like this. Food provides the building blocks, and exercise gives your body the signal to use those blocks to rebuild muscle. The best kind of exercise for preserving muscle is resistance training. Things like bodyweight exercises, resistance bands, light dumbbells, or even yoga and Pilates. You don't have to join a gym or lift heavy weights. Simple movements done 2 to 3 times a week can make a big difference. Squats, wall push-ups, leg lifts, and even walking with light hand weights all help tell your body, hey, keep these muscles strong. Let's take a quick example. Say you eat 2 eggs in the morning and then do a 10-minute leg workout. Bodyweight squats, seated marches, and calf raises. That combination of amino acids plus movement is incredibly effective for stimulating muscle protein synthesis. You're not just maintaining your muscle, you're actively rebuilding it. The synergy is real. Nutrition alone won't build muscle, and exercise alone without the right fuel won't be as effective either. Together they work like a dynamic duo. And the best part? You don't need to overdo it. In fact, starting slow and steady is the key to staying consistent. Even just 20 minutes a day of movement paired with balanced meals can help you regain strength, reduce pain, and even improve sleep and mood. Here's your simple weekly goal. Eat high-quality protein with every meal. Do 2-3 days of light strength training. Stay active with daily walks or stretches. By combining smart eating with gentle movement, you'll be amazed at what your body can do, even years down the line. Your muscles don't care how old you are. They care how you treat them. Now that you know how powerful food, especially eggs, can be for preserving your strength, let's talk about what not to do. These are the common mistakes that many seniors make when trying to stay healthy, and unfortunately, they can stall your progress or even make muscle loss worse. Eating too little protein per meal. Many older adults spread their protein thin. Just a little at breakfast, a little at lunch, and most of it at dinner. But your body needs at least 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal to properly build and maintain muscle. That means 2 eggs alone may not be enough. Pair them with yogurt, beans, or lean meat to hit your target. relying on processed or low-protein foods. Toast, crackers, cereal, and fruit might fill you up for a moment, but they don't give your muscles what they need. Prioritize meals with high-quality, complete proteins, especially earlier in the day when your muscles are primed to use them. Skipping meals altogether? Whether it's a lack of appetite or a busy schedule, skipping meals leads to missed opportunities for muscle repair. If you can't eat a full meal, go for a quick, high-protein snack, like a boiled egg, a protein shake, or Greek yogurt. Not drinking enough water. Hydration is essential for proper digestion, circulation, and muscle function. Dehydration can lead to fatigue and muscle cramps, so aim to drink water consistently throughout the day. Avoiding these small pitfalls can help you make the most of your nutrition and protect your strength for the long haul. So let's bring it all together. If you're over 60, there's a good chance your muscles are gradually shrinking. But that doesn't have to be your story. The silent thief, known as sarcopenia, doesn't stand a chance when you arm yourself with the right tools. We talked about why muscle loss happens, how important protein, especially eggs, is for keeping your strength, and how to easily add this one food into your daily routine. Eggs are affordable, packed with muscle-supporting nutrients like leucine and vitamin D, and simple to cook in dozens of ways. Pair those eggs with even a little exercise, and you're giving your body everything it needs to stay strong, independent, and energized, whether you're 60 or 90. Remember, food is fuel and motion is medicine. So here's your challenge. Try eating eggs every day for the next 7 days. Mix it up, scrambled, boiled, in an omelet, and notice how you feel. More energy? Less fatigue? That's your body thanking you. Now I want to hear from you. Have you tried using the food to stay strong as you age? What's your go-to protein source? Drop a comment below. I read everyone. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share it with someone who might need this info too. You're not too old to build strength. You're just one meal away from giving your muscles what they've been missing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.